Universal Soldier Regeneration was released direct-to-video in 2009 and blew everyone away by not being terrible. Here are 5 reasons why Universal Soldier Regeneration is so badass. Number 5. The tone. The tone of the first Universal Soldier is a standard 90s action movie.
How was lunch, huh?
The Return was goofy. Regeneration, on the other hand, is dark. I mean, really dark. It starts off with some boring museum shit, but within the first minute, it kicks you right in the balls and doesn't stop kicking for the next 90 minutes. There's no jokes, no smiling, and nobody wins. Some people just lose a little bit less than others. Universal Soldier Regeneration is just like life. Number 4. Van Damme. The greatest actor of our generation, Van Damme puts on the show of a lifetime. He once again plays the hero, Luke, an undead soldier whose badass spin kicks is humanity's only hope to save us all from Andrei Arlovsky.
After his opponent, and that's why he ended up.
This isn't the same old Van Damme, though. In Regeneration, he hates doctors, puts poles through people, murders the out of everyone, and beats the out of this old guy in a coffee shop for absolutely no reason. We learn that for years, his character has been going through intense therapy to try and regain his humanity. When he starts finally making progress,
Do you realize how far you've come?
they throw him a giant you and decide he's nothing but property
I know what's happening. I'm going back.
and inject him with something that will make him stronger, but also take away any chance of being anything other than a mindless robot.
Go.
Then, at the end of the movie, after he saved the day, he's a soulless shell of a man with no purpose and just f***s off to who knows where. Told you this was dark. Number 3. Dolph Lundgren. That's right. Do you think he would let something like his character being put through a wood chipper in the original stop him from showing up in the sequel?
No.
His character doesn't serve much of a purpose and isn't in the movie very much, but man, when he is, it's f***ing awesome. He plays the clone of Andrew Scott, his character in the first movie, and he's just as crazy here.
And it's destiny! Yes or no?
He has something really important to tell Van Damme,
I knew I'd something to tell you. It's right there, the tip of my tongue.
but he really doesn't want to hear it.
I just remember what I wanted to tell you. Wait a sec.
Did I mention that this was dark? Number 2, the dancing. During the climactic final fight, Van Damme runs around this corner and then suddenly he looks 20 years younger and shows us that just because he's a mindless zombie soldier killing machine and only has a few minutes before a bomb blows up a nuclear reactor and kills millions doesn't mean that he can't make time for a little fun. They don't ever explain why there's a Thailand bar so close to a Chernobyl reactor in Ukraine, but to be honest, nobody's complaining. Before we get to number 1, here are some honorable mentions. Andrei Arlovsky. Unlike in The Return, that had Goldberg doing his best to ruin every scene that he's in, they were smart and only gave the non-actor 5 total words in the entire movie.
I feel good. Yes. No.
Dr. Colin. Why did he clone Dolph Lundgren's character? He broke free of his control last time and murdered the scientists.
Ready? Stop!
So why the hell would you clone him? Why not clone Van Damme? They mention how he's far better than the others
He was one of the very first, but by far the best of the group.
and doesn't go on these murder rampages. Oh well, f him, he's a dick anyways. And finally, Dr. Porter. He knows Captain Burke's deep hatred for the Unisol program,
Get back! You don't have to like it, but it's the truth.
and after Burke is killed in battle by a Unisol, Dr. Porter makes a bunch of Unisols who are Burke's clones. What a colossal dick. And finally, the number 1 reason why Universal Soldier Regeneration is so badass is it ignores the return. Regeneration completely ignores the events of the previous movie, The Return, and just acts like none of it ever happened.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means that movie was f***ing terrible.
Ugh!
The Return is the worst movie I have ever seen and an absolute disaster.
Now,
Squid is online with disaster
because
time.
a no flyover zone has been established, and
Despite having between 2 and 4 times the budget of Regeneration, The Return gives us things like this short, fat man being the stunt double for the 6'4" Goldberg,
I'm just warming up, Devereaux.
and the climactic final fight mostly involve lawn chairs. To be fair, it's not clear if it purposely ignored The Return or it's just like everybody else and completely forgot it even existed.
I think of escape. Peaceful feeling. Shame.
Why do you say that?
Maybe for things I have done.
If you don't agree that Universal Soldier Regeneration is completely badass, Then
You and me, our business together, it is all over.